ever wondered how to get into hamstrings when they're really, really tight? Today we're going to talk about how to do just that. You'll want a strap, and if you don't happen to have a strap, you could use a towel or a regular belt or even the belt off of your bathrobe or an old tie. Any of those things would work great. We're going to come into a position where we're lying down flat, and if you don't get down to the floor, that's totally okay. You could do this particular exercise really well while lying down in bed. So whether you're sitting on the edge of your bed or sitting on the floor with me, we're going to go ahead and mindfully make our way down to a laying down position, coming down onto the side, and then rolling mindfully onto our backs. So from here, with both knees bent, I'm going to take the strap and wrap it around my foot. And it may be that you kind of need to lasso it over there with really tight hamstrings, and that's okay. And then from here, you'll want to bring your leg out to wherever it is that you're feeling the stretch. You want to straighten your leg out if you possibly can. And if you can't, if there's a little bit of a bend, then work from wherever you are and work to eventually straighten that out. From here, the next step would be to see if you can straighten your other leg out. It may be that you can and it may be that you can't. And it's okay if you have your leg bent when you're initially working on doing this. So with your leg bent or with your leg straight, it may be that your leg is really far out in front of you. And that's totally okay. That's what the strap is for. Just so long as you're feeling the stretch on the back of your leg, your hamstrings attach in at your bottom, and then they go all the way down to just below your knee. So as long as you're feeling this stretch on the back of your thigh, then you're golden. So from here, then you also want to take your leg out towards the side. And it may be, as you're working into your hamstrings, that you don't come very far and that you're really feeling that stretch through the hips as well as the hamstrings. And that is also totally okay. Again, holding your leg out towards the side and holding your leg at center. And then gradually, as more mobility develops, you would go from having your leg bent to having your leg straight, and then gradually working your way up the strap just a little bit further and a little bit further and a little bit further, making your way up a little bit at a time. And you want to do both legs. So I'm hoping that this is helpful for you to get into really tight hamstrings. We want to get into our hamstrings because it increases our ability to fold from the hip, which is really important for sparing the spine and doing things like being able to tie shoes, trim toenails, pick things up off the floor. So that's what makes working the hamstrings really important when you have osteoporosis.